Hello everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. I am happy to be back today after a good weekend. I hope you all had a really good weekend too and were able to do some fun stuff but get some things done as well. So today we're going to do again a general reading for the collective, and as usual I'm going to let the spirit decide the topic and direction. And if you like what you see, would you please consider subscribing and hitting the like button so that I can help more people like yourself, and it'll also help me grow my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Now, I'm just going to take a brief moment and call upon Archangel Michael, my guide, and my Holy Spirit to assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly. Thank you. I want to tell you that I just had meditated before doing this, beginning this reading, and the first thing I saw was an older, a woman in her home darning socks, and as she darned them, she pinned them on a line, or just a string or something going across the room, with the toe going over the edge and a clothespin on top of that, and there was like three socks that she had already darned. And in the back corner behind her, she had a rudimentary type of log fireplace in the room with a small fire in it. She was dressed in a black, like, peasant status type of long gown that they wore in the early 1800s and so forth. It seemed to me that this was someone who was in an English, like in the UK, possibly in London, in a home in London, and she was feeling very content. She was warm and cozy, dry, and she felt good that she was contributing to supporting the family with her own skills and abilities, that she's really quite adept at. So I'm not sure if this has anything to do with the reading or with any of you viewers, but if you're feeling as though you've got a pretty good life the way it is, that you're supporting your family and with whatever skills and abilities you have, and or that you're not feeling, maybe you don't feel like you are doing as much as you'd like to be doing or think you should be doing. So however way that resonates with you, I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the reading the message that's gonna come forward through Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit, but how about we see? So, Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for us today, for the collective, the viewers, in this general read for, what day is it today? It must be the 7th, August 7th, 2023. August 7th, Monday, 2023. Already a week gone through August, 3 more. Next thing you know, it'll be September. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's see what happens. What message will you have for us today, Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit? What can you start us off with today? Archangel Michael says to shuffle this one last time. And I guess I'm cutting. Okay, here we go. All right. First message is the Nine of Pentacles. That's a good message. That's feeling independent, successful, that you are a person of skills and abilities, really, really good skills and abilities that make you feel prosperous. It doesn't have to be financially prosperous, but it can make you feel like you're prosperous, that you're successful. But you're you're balanced in your feelings, you know, your emotions and your mind are balanced. You feel like, you know, you're content, you're wealthy, you have everything you need, and life is good. You know, life is good. It's all about feeling secure and safe, and just feeling that you're abundant in every way that's good for you, like the way you like it, that feels right for you. Okay, so that's the Nine of Pentacles energy. Usually this means independent, that you're not a codependent individual. You're not relying on others. Possibly because of your own skills and abilities, you're able to, you know, provide for, also help provide for the family in some way, if you have a family. Or you're independent, you're on your own, and you're feeling safe and secure and prosperous and abundant, and you're a hard worker, and you're just, you know, people see you and you shine, and you just have abundance everywhere. You're a hard worker and you get rewarded for all that, and you just feel stable in your finances, in your life. It's 9 pentacles, so there's only 1 pentacle missing, and that would make the 10 pentacles, because it only goes as high as 10 pentacles. If you have that 10 pentacles, you have commitment as well, possibly in love. And I mean, it's good all around. But you're in the 9 of Pentacles, you're working hard, you're going towards your freedom, your independence. You're feeling good. You're just feeling good in whatever way that looks like to you. Here is the clarification for the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, the Emperor, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, it looks like there's somebody who is interested in you, somebody who has, you know, excelled and become, is sitting in an Emperor energy. They've walked away from something, and they're moving towards this 9 of Pentacles person. That's probably you. If not, it's somebody that you know, obviously care for, or interested in, and they're bringing an apology possibly towards you, to you, or some kind of offer, whether it's an apology, offer of love, offer of a new business idea, offer of financial support, whatever it might be. But you have, they have walked away from something. Something they invested 8 cups out of 10. Now, again, just like the 10 of Pentacles, there are 10 cups. And so 10 cups is like the ultimate. It's the quintessential happily ever after life. He has walked away from 8 cups, meaning he invested quite a bit into that, whatever it was that he's walking away from now. I'm assuming it's a relationship because it's cups, but it doesn't have to be. But he's going on his own way. He's ending a stage in his life that he's just saying, I can't do this anymore. I can't be here anymore. So he's changing his course, and he's moving away. He might be feeling disappointed and heartbroken possibly, but we don't know for sure. But in any case, guys, he's going towards the truth. The moon is looking at him, so that the moon is focused on him, trying to light his path forward, you see, in truth and honesty, because he's made a decision. He made a decision. That's what the 2 of Wands is. He has been thinking about these 2 options, whatever those options were to him, and he's made a decision. He's chosen one. See his hands on one of the wands there. So, and he's turned away from the other one. That means, and there's also a globe here, like a world globe. It also means he's made a decision where he's going to be able to have the world in his hands, so to speak. And he's doing it in a way that is going to be full of integrity. He's going to make sure that he is walking forward in truth, and just making sure that whatever he is going towards is something that is perfectly right for him. And it could also mean that the sword, he just abruptly cut something away. from his life that was no longer good for him, and he just used that sword and cut it really quick, abruptly away, and now is headed towards having the world in his hands, you see. And that's towards this Nine of Pentacles energy person, whoever that might be. Also, okay, so the Emperor is a very successful, authoritative leader type of individual. He knows his stuff. He knows his craft. He is like, he's very powerful. He may be in, you know, a leadership role with people, whether it's at work or in his own business. He may be working for somebody or corporation or enterprise, but he also may be an entrepreneur himself and is quite successful at doing what he's doing. He's a fair person with a lot of energy, and he always takes control of his life. He's taking charge of it now. If he'd never done it before, he is doing it now. And he's just stepped into a whole different type of energy, a vibration, a frequency, right? His heart and his mind are more balanced, and he's just moving forward because he knows what it is he wants. Okay? And it must be you that he wants to be with, or in your, at least in your presence in somehow. But we don't know why or how he knew you. But in any case, he is moving towards the Nine of Pentacles energy, that being you. And this is his offer when he comes. It's just a little offer, but it's an offer, and it might be an offer of an apology because he might have done something in the past. If you've both known each other before, and he obviously knows of you, if you haven't been in a relationship or in some kind of, you know, communication or contact before, he knows of you at least, and he likes what he sees, and he says, I want to make that. Usually it's a woman, you know, with the Emperor being a masculine. This would be a feminine, but it doesn't have to be. You know, you work it to however it works in your life. Maybe you're the Emperor energy. If you're a woman, you might be sitting in really great, take charge, I'm in control of my life now energy, which is the Emperor, right? And this is empowerment energy. You know, you're feeling self-empowered, you're feeling confident, you've risen your esteem, you've got great esteem now. You are loving yourself, you're caring for yourself, you're saying, I'm worthy of everything I want, and even if I don't have it now, I'm going to. You know, that kind of positive mindset and future-oriented, looking ahead, saying, this is what's going on with me right now, but I am reaching for these goals. You know, whatever those goals might be for you. Okay, so let's have a look at, we've already clarified the Eight of Cups, okay? So let's clarify the Emperor. Who's the Emperor? Archangel Michael, will you please tell us who the Emperor is? Emperor energy. Who's sitting in the Emperor energy? Tell us a little bit more, if you will, please, about who the Emperor is. Emperor. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. In gratitude. Thank you. Who's the Emperor energy? Tell us a little bit more, please. Who's the Emperor? Okay, I'm going to dig into the deck. Here we go. Two of Pentacles energy. That's managing and juggling. Oh, there's Knight of Wands. That was at the bottom of the deck over here, underneath the Two of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is somebody who is charging forward after having been enlightened and seeing that he has many adventures to take, and to be in communication with his forward thinking and his future life. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is someone who is They may be, undecided. You see, may be undecided, or they might have decided. So they're managing their options, making sure that he has found balance. And this also could mean just a simple balance between his heart and his mind and his heart, right? He's finding balance between them, which is allowing him to sit in Emperor energy, because he's managing that well. Remember, he's a leader, an authority figure, and he manages people or things well, successfully. So he's got himself balanced, you see, and now he's charging forward with a lot of passion in the pursuit of happiness, I'm assuming, which might include the Nine of Pentacles person, you. And he's ambitious, he's adventurous, he's active, he's fiery, he's got a lot of energy. He may even have some sexual, fantasies about, what it might be like with you. He just loves a challenge. And this guy, the knight, is always on a mission. He's active. See how his horse is rearing up? Like, he is going forward with his wand held high. So that just means that he may be actually, relocating somewhere in order to be able to be with this Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands is often known to be a mover and a shaker, just going forward, and that whatever that involves, him maybe needing to move from one location to another in order to be able to be where he wants to be. So that's a great energy. It could also be an energy of somebody who, is a player, but when it's around positive cards, it just there's not a card here that's not positive. This could, like it says, maybe on here. It could be, could maybe not be, but it's positive. So he is not in player energy here. He might have been at one time, and maybe that's why he's got to offer something to the Nine of Pentacles, to you. It's possible. But he's going to seize an opportunity to come in and clear up things. To come in and say, will you please hear me out? I have something to tell you. This is what's been going on. I know I haven't been communicative for however long it might be. It might be just, a few months. It might be more, 2-3 years or more, that you haven't been talking to each other for whatever reason that might be. But he is coming in fast. Like, this horse now is in full gallop, okay? He's coming in fast. He has his sword held high. His wand, so that means he's coming in to tell you the truth and to tell you how passionately he feels towards you. Okay, he just wants to lay it all out, on the table. He wants to get some things cleared up, and he wants to find out how you feel about that. Okay, and he has been sitting in, he's been sitting quite stagnant for a while, in the hangman position, where he just didn't know what to do. So he thought, I better just kind of hang out right now. Literally hang out. God may have put him, the divine may have put him in that position, like, I'm going to hang you from your foot until you see the light of day. From wherever it was you were going off in your mind and your emotions and you maybe not so great of behaviors from before, you're going to need to, just sit still for a while and think about all of this, because it's time. The divine is saying it's time. The divine has given him a blessing of prosperity if he gets his head straight and his heart and mind and heart in balance. You see, he has to get straight. He's got to. The divine is saying, if you're going to move forward and you want to move to your happy place, you're not only going to have to learn to communicate what's going on with you, but you're going to have to, in order to get this divinely given blessing of prosperity to help you do this, you're going to have to sit in upside down perception for a while so that you can see how, you can see how other people are thinking, in particular possibly this Nine of Pentacles. He may be able to see your situation from a different perception now. He's perceiving things quite differently, and the yellow around his head means that it's been induced by the divine. It's an awakening of sorts. He's kind of been pressured into just sitting still, and possibly he was in hermit mode for a while, but he has been enlightened. He's had an awakening, and now he's able to pick up this coin that divine has given him because of this, and he's going to gallantly move forward and start communicating, and he may be traveling. He's going to be offering messages of love, or just high hopes of some kind about an idea that he has. Whatever that might be, we don't know yet. So it looks like this guy is quickly moving forward with all sorts of, ideas and things to say. He wants to communicate. He's finally gotten into a place where he wants to communicate. He wants to have those back and forth messages of love or business, whatever. Maybe it's a contract he's entering into with something, or wants to. He wants to communicate with that person, or those people, or that group, whatever it might be. He's putting his fears and his secret ways down, and he's moving into that King of Swords energy, where they don't take no guff, and they're quite intuitive. But they are authoritative. They could be, they could be in communication with the law for some reason. This could be a lawman, or a lawyer or a police officer, but it just could also mean that he's done with hiding behind the moon. He's done with hiding behind the moon and all the confusion and hidden and deceitful ways of keeping things to himself, keeping things under a cloak of, what do you talk about? I have no idea. Like, I don't know what you're talking about kind of mindset. So he's putting that away. He's realizing that he has to come forward with truth and integrity in order to be able to achieve the goals that the divine is putting him on the path of achieving the goals as an Emperor energy. This Emperor energy could also mean that this individual is a father or a father figure to somebody, and he might be a husband to somebody that he's walked away from, and because he's learned that he had to cut away from that in order to be able to find his integrity, to find his integrity that's been buried deep for a while for whatever reason. Maybe he really never did have much integrity, but now he's sure feeling it. Okay, so and he's moving into calmer water, moving from rough waters into calmer waters. He's hoping to, with being a man of truth and integrity now, as a very powerful authority and leader. Okay, so let's you want to do? You want to find out what the offer is, right? Let's find out what the offer is, and then we're going to look at the Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay, what is the Page of Pentacles? Archangel Michael, will you please tell us about the Page of Pentacles? Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, thank you so much. Page of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Okay. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to be sloppy. It's very hard to do. If you knew me, right? So, anyways, digging. Okay, there's the Five of Cups. Somebody who's been crying over spilt milk, And in regret and remorse, somebody who is moving into magician energy after the tower. He's had a tower moment, guys. He was in conflict with whoever it was, probably the past relationship he was in that he moved away from and had to cut them off. By being like to see things as they truthfully are, he's looked at it and he's seen that this individual that he was with before, whether it was his wife, just somebody he dated for a long time or lived with, he started seeing some truths about her, what she says, what she doesn't say, her behaviors, whatever, and he just said, I can't do this anymore. I can't be here anymore. I heard that in my dreams last night, actually. I heard someone say, I can't be here anymore. And so it just sounded like to me that somebody's moving away from somebody, because it's too much. Got to, take your losses and just move on. And that's what he's been doing. Because there was just too much conflict in that relationship. Too much conflict. This Five of Wands is conflict, whether it's inner conflict or external conflict, but he was in conflict with this individual on this side of the board here. He was in conflict and he had inner conflict because of it. I mean, if he was married, right, he's got to decide to move, to quit his marriage, to move away. Did he have kids? We don't know. But in any case, it's been quite troublesome for him. This decision to walk away came after this, the Tower moment. Tower moment is a dramatic change, life change. It just suddenly comes about and it rocks your world. It literally does. It crumbles. Everything that you've built is now on fire and falling to the ground, to ashes. It's no more. These people are falling out of the tower. So this tower is actually removing people from his life, and he's having he's having a shock of his life. It's quite an abrupt thing. It could be anything. It could be a sudden death, possibly, of someone that was important to him. And he's left that area because it just had too many memories of that person. Or maybe he's getting divorced or has gotten divorced or is in the process of it anyways. But he's going forward without any regard or complication because the divine stepped in and said, oh no, you're not doing this any longer. We've had it. We got somebody for you. And she is the Nine of Pentacles, which is pre-Empress energy. What more as an emperor could you possibly want? She's going to be Empress energy, especially when you come along in, coming correct. Now you're coming correct. It's not about coming correct or don't come at all, because you are coming correct as an emperor. Okay, so he had a tower moment in his dealings with whoever it was in this that he walked away from. And he's now, he had started feeling remorseful and regretful because he started thinking about his interactions with you, the Nine of Pentacles person. He's been feeling, sort of kind of left out in the cold by you or just by life in general. He's been looking at these 3 cups here. He knows he's manifested whatever happened in his life here, he manifested that, but after realizing what he had manifested in his life here that didn't work out for him, he knows that he needs to just turn around now and look at these 2 cups. Now the 2 cups here, guys, that 2 cups is like the 2 of Cups. There is a 2 of Cups card in the deck. The 2 of Cups card is 2 people coming together to form a partnership, whether it's in business or love, a loving partnership. Okay, it could be 2 friends coming together that haven't seen each other for a long time and really, really care for each other. But if it's not, it's love. It's a love partnership. So he just has to stop looking and, reminiscing about the good times in the past that went astray here, and heal from that, from his failures in whatever relationships those were, and turn around and see that he's got hope on the horizon here. So he's got a great partnership. He just has to turn around and see them. He just has to turn around and look at them. And that is what he will be manifesting now. He manifested this before because of whatever energy he was in before. This is what he was manifesting. Now, guys, we're manifesting things all the time, whether we're manifesting them on purpose or we're manifesting them on default, okay? What that means is I talked about this in the last video about our heart putting out a beat, which is a resonance, a vibration, a frequency into the world. The universe is a like attract like law of attraction, okay? There's laws of the universe, just like there's laws that we have to follow as human beings. There's laws because, the planets have got to stay in sync and in alignment with each other. Otherwise, we'd all be, sucked down into a black hole because there's no laws keeping, physics laws keeping these planets exactly where they need to be for life to, like for the sun to be far enough away so we don't get, burnt to a crisp, but yet it still contributes to life on our planet by giving our life what it needs. But we are either if we're doing it by default, it means that we aren't really practicing our divinely given gifts, whatever that might be. For me, I have intuition. I can hear too, clairaudience. I can hear things. Like I said last night, I heard someone say, I can't do this anymore, or I can't stay here anymore. So it is something that you either do purposefully or you do it by default. If you're doing it by default, it just means you're allowing the world to, you believe that the world is doing things to you, but the world is not doing anything to you that you haven't already asked for. And if you don't have to ask for it purposely, like I said, you can ask for it by default, meaning that you're just living life willy-nilly, and then you think when something happens to you that someone's done something to you, or this system is not working in your favor, whatever it might be. So if you purposely became a manifester, it means that you figured out that you can be and that you are. So now you're using your manifesting abilities and skills to bring what it is you want in your life. And it usually means it has to be in you and the divine are working together. You're in sync, right? You have to be calling on the divine in order to become a masterful manifester. All right, and so he's learned about the divine at some point because he had to hang out stagnant, sacrificing whatever he had to sacrifice in order to be able to be enlightened, and that's between him and God, so that he can receive the blessings that God has for him, that's always there for him. It's just a matter of wait. God is always waiting for him to become this and this together. Okay, that's when that shows up. All right, so he's going to stop crying over spilt milk, and he's going to look to the future, which is to the Two of Cups energy, and he's going to manifest a really beautiful relationship, or he hopes to anyways, hopes to manifest a beautiful relationship with his Nine of Pentacles person of interest. Okay, so guys, and he's going to move towards them slowly. Well, look at this now. He has decided to move. He's not going to rush things, because maybe he was too hasty the last time in this relationship and he didn't do enough, self-awareness, self-care, self-love, and which actually helps you see. When you love yourself, you care for yourself first, it actually helps you see. It like pulls a veil from across your eyes. You know how love is blind, right? When you're caring for yourself and loving yourself, that veil is either very, very thin or it's not there at all, and you truly see the relationship and the individual for what it is. And in this case, he didn't have that. So now he's having to move away from it because it's not everything that he wanted to have. And he's realizing that through this time spent becoming enlightened as to what was going on here. And so he's going to move slowly, methodically, persistently, but he will reach his goals and he will finish what he started with the Knight of Pentacles energy. He's going to be patient, he's going to persevere, and he's going to be focused and committed to working hard on whatever it is he's going to continue pursuing or starting to pursue, including trying to pursue a new relationship or coming together with this Nine of Pentacles person, okay? And guess who that is to him? Look what he's looking at. He sees you as an Empress. You are no longer just a pre-Empress energy, you are Empress. So now you're going to be, you're on a pedestal. He's looking at you as though you're on a pedestal. The Empress is somebody who is the most beautiful female energy, feminine energy in the deck. You know, you can't get any higher than this, just like you can't get any higher than Emperor. Now, these are counterparts too. So divine masculine, divine feminine could be a twin flame relationship that you've met before, or at least know of each other before, but for whatever your reasons you couldn't be together. It may have been something to do with the relationship that he was already in. Maybe you were already in it, but you couldn't come together. But now it's coming back around because possibly you had already accelerated. You know, you had already grown from all your life's lessons, and you're in Empress energy now, where you're feminine, you're successful, you're fertile, you're actually birthing worlds because of your ability to be motherly, you know, nurturing. You're just prosperous, and you have all this abundance around you here. You're sitting on a beautiful red comfy looking couch there, or a chair, with you know, the scepter in your hand that says, I'm a master manifester, and I'm giving birth to this, that, and everything else. And she's in nature. She loves nature. She's very happy and comfy sitting in nature. And most often the Empress is pregnant in the picture, you know, so she's ready to give birth. But this one, if she is, she's just sort of freshly pregnant kind of thing. But which means that maybe you've just recently moved into your Empress energy. But you're definitely beautiful and attractive, and you're highly sought after by anyone, everyone. But there are only certain people that can resonate with an Empress, and usually it's the Emperor only. You're going to be quite discerning with respect to who it is you're going to allow into your life as an Empress. Okay? So now he sees you as an Empress, which means you're on a pedestal. He's got you up on a pedestal as he's looking at you, and he says, oh, yes, that's my woman. You know, that's the one that I am going to commit to, and she and I are going to have the best love and life, and we're going to create all sorts of really great things, whether that's to help humankind or just some kind of thing that is just a wonderful partnership. See, this is a partnership, working love. Oh, look. The Two of Cups there. You see? There's the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. You see, that's an offer of love, and the cup is love. Offer of love and possibly that apology, right? And there's the Two of Cups, that's you and him, and this is you and him working with other people to create and build a brand new foundation, whether it's through a business idea, enterprise, maybe you're entrepreneuring together, to create something that's solid and successful, and where you will be rewarded and recognized by your peers, and it's just all going to go really, really well, because these are all great positive cards together. And then there's the Three of Cups as well. Well, I mean, we can go on here. Three of Cups is reuniting, so it's a getting together that will cause people to celebrate. And look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a destined turn of events. You are fated, or at least he's fated to move towards you. And whether or not you agree, that'll be up to you. Maybe you want this, and so you're fated to be together. And then the Chariot's just forward movement, you know, moving on from there. You come together with your counterpart, your divine counterpart, as Emperor and Empress, and you move, you know, this is forward moving, meaning you're moving in a great positive way with nothing but good news. You know, sure, there's going to be bumps along the way, you know, that the Chariot will have to get over. That's you and him working together, though, and the divine is right behind you, in your back pocket and out in front of you, leading and guiding you every step of the way, as long as you stay in your Emperor and Empress energies. Now, if you didn't stay in your energies, that would mean that you'd have to suddenly, like, you weren't really stable then, because that would mean you suddenly took something and, you know, out of control, out of emotional control, you just decided, well, I'm going to hate somebody or something because of what's happened. But if you're truly in your Emperor and Empress energy, you know, you might have that thought for about a split second, but then you go, that's not me. That's not what I do. I love and I forgive, and I look forward, saying that, you know, I needed to have that experience for however long it came into my life, because it's just making me stronger. I'm even more of an Empress. I'm even more of an Emperor. But together, you guys, Emperor and Empress, you are going to have that world in the palm of your hands together. Okay, so he's chosen you. This is you. That's a representative of you, Empress. You're that really tall one, and that's him. And together, you're holding that globe, the world, in your hands. And quite literally, you will be. Okay, so this is all really great positive stuff. I don't really even have to clarify the Pentacles, because that came out. You can't get any better than Empress. Okay, so you are, well, you know what? Let's do it anyways. I'm just going to put these cards here. I'm just going to see if I just feel like I need to hit it one more time to see if Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit have something to say about Nine of Pentacles Empress energy, who the person that's in that energy, which this should be you. If not, it's, you know, roles can be reversed, whatever resonates with you. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, before we end the reading here, can you please give our viewers an idea of who the Nine of Pentacles Empress is? Can you tell us a little bit more about them, those two energies together? As the same, as the one person, right? It's not two different people. Okay. What can you tell us? What can you tell us? Thank you so much. Okay, that card wants to come out. It's somebody that this guy has not been able to let go of. So let's see if there's something else. Like, what kind of dynamics did you have? Because there's not much here. I mean, you had a loving relationship with whoever it is he left behind, and it looks like he had to, you know, offer an apology, and he is offering an apology with that card here, the Page of Cups. All right, and oftentimes this means reuniting with someone, so it must be from the past, right? Somebody who has been in hermit mode, so he not only got hung up by his foot, but he had to stay. He had to hang out in hermit mode so that he could see his way clear here about this attachment that he has to a person, place, or thing, and I'm assuming this is you, the person. And one more. Six of Cups. Well, there you go. We finally squeezed it out of Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit. We squeezed the truth out of them. Six of Cups. This is a reunion. This is two people, usually soulmates, coming back together. They are going to re-encounter each other, and they're going to reminisce about the good memories they had together in the past, before, when they were in communication. And it's just, you know, you're reuniting it. Maybe with she may have been an ex to him, but maybe not. Just knew each other and spent some time either communicating, or maybe it was online. Maybe it was an online, you know, relationship, if you want to call it that, but some type of connection. In any case, this is a reunion. So this guy here had to sit for a while in some deep reflection and introspection, with the divine helping him in both situations, both times, so that he could see what it is that he wanted. What was it that was really most important to him? Who was he most attached to? Whether this person knew it or not, whether you knew it or not, he was attached to you and didn't ever want to let you go, even if he couldn't be with you. So he now is free to do what he needs to do for the two of you to come together, because you have a reason. There's a past, whether that's past life connection, you know, that you had in another lifetime, or it's just past in this lifetime, and he just wants to come back. You must feel like home to him. Okay, so that's what we've got today, Monday, August 7th. So let's get some let's get some doors to the, you know, divine doors to some, you know, whatever. Sorry. Words get stuck in me sometimes. Okay, so we're going to look for some inspiration and some, what do you call it, from the divine. Inspiration and, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. But it's just some guidance, all right? Encouragement from the divine. What does the divine want to tell us in these door cards? Please, Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit. One more card, maybe? Are you going to make me dig for it again? Oh, it looks like these two want to come out. Okay, here we go. Two cards. All right. Got this one was first. Sunset. Oh, beautiful. Time here turns to release and unfurl old cords of pain, fade as the sun's light burns. Pass this card on. So I'm looking at this now. This is the past. All that was not good before is just like these secrets, okay? The secrets that kept you apart. It may be that he was in a relationship when he first met you, but didn't tell you. It's hard to say. But the sunset is coming. This time is here. It turns to release and unfurled old cords of pain, fade as the sun's light burns. You know, to put the moon in the sky where it belongs. But here's that Ace of Swords. You know, it's cutting that away. Okay, the secrets, lies, and deception, not knowing of life or what's going on, that's behind you. Okay, and deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, the best is to come. Like the two best characters in the deck are coming together. Now again, it's up to you. You may not see your Emperor and say, yeah, I remember this and I remember that, and I'm just not interested. Thank you very much. That's completely up to you. And so here we go. That is you are not finished and you are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, hold on. All right. And the last one is begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now, here. Okay, so you're moving forward. Where's that chariot? Da, 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 da. Chariot. Here you are. Movement forward, chariot, on a brand new cycle that's destined. All right, I mean, how can you get any better? Really, how can you get any better than this? And this. Oh my goodness, how can you get in with truth and clarity in both of your pockets? Let's see what else we've got. What is really good? Oh yeah, the Two of Cups, you all coming together in happiness and union. And the Magician, being able to manifest as a result of this coming together. These two right here, coming together in love and partnership. And you're creating a really great foundation together with the Three of Pentacles. The type of foundation you didn't have before, and that's why it all crumbled. Okay, but you are fortunate. You're going to be in a new cycle moving forward. The karmic wheel is moving forward for you now, so that you're going to be experiencing fortune and prosperity and success in your life together. So guys, that's the end of this story for today. I hope this reading helped you. And if so, please remember to subscribe and like. This is there is also in the description box below, you know, the links to my book and my website, my 8-minute meditation YouTube channel, and all the links that for the books. Some of the decks that I use are in their Amazon links. But until next time, thank you so much for being with me. I sure enjoyed our time together, and take care of you until next time. Bye now.